Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Paisley, and let's talk about coming back home from Vegas. So, y'all know I already went out there for my friend's housewarming party and then got to spend the weekend just, and so then I get back home. I don't even get home. Scratch that. Scratch that. I get to the Houston airport. I'm at IAH. I'm heading out. I'm just getting off the plane. I'm heading to baggage claim. And this is where the fun begins. So I'm getting my text messages. They're all trickling, coming in. And so my sister was supposed to be at my house. So it was a lot going on. Like I'm in Vegas, which is really good. Like I was so happy to be in Vegas at Finn's house. Like it was great. But meanwhile, back in Houston, my ex was moving out finally, and I think I had an adult worker like spend the night here, and she left. And then my sister was here, and it was a lot going on. But meanwhile, my sister was gonna be here watching my dog. I make very clear rules when you're gonna watch Floof. First off, Floof is not to be by himself. Like, if you are babysitting Floof, you need to act like you can't go nowhere. You cannot leave for hours on end and leave Floof in the house by himself. If not, I would send him to where I know he's going to get the attention that I want him to have. Whether y'all think it's stupid or not, my dog needs attention because he's used to getting that from me every day. And by me not even being in the same state and able to check on him or anything, like it's a scary feeling. Also the way he eats, I had his food exactly how I wanted him to eat. And you need to keep his water bowl filled at all times. I don't do that thing where people be taking their water away from their dogs. They can only get nope, every 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, my dog needs to have his water bowl there. And there should never be a moment where it's not full. Like if you walk past and you see it's full, you'll get his gallon and you fill it the fuck up in the bowl. Like it's very, very simple. Other than that, walk him 3 to 4 times a day, show him love, feed him, do whatever you want to do at my house. I don't give a fuck. Like, just make sure my dog is good. And so I say all that to say, I get off the plane. She's not there. She hadn't been home since the day before. And when I finally talked to my ex, because I think he had to come back over and get some last minute things, I asked him, like, because I want to check, like, was my sister here when you was here? Like, what was going on? And just make sure everybody's stories add up. He was here. He said he had to feed the dog and like take the dog out and stuff because the dog was sitting there, just the water bowl dry, food bowl looking like it had old dog food and like it hadn't been clean, and she was gone. And then come to find out she hadn't been back to the next day. So my poor dog was one in a dark ass house by himself. Like at least fucking leave the light on for him and put on his favorite doggy YouTube channels. You just leave my dog, like I don't know what people do to their animals, but Buddy is a little bit spoiled. He's not too spoiled, but he's a little bit spoiled. So if you're gonna leave and if that was your intentions, one, my dog should have been fully had water and food in his bowl, and you should at least leave the light on for him. Like, poor little dog. Like, he was in the dark all night by himself, confused because the stuff was gone from my apartment. And he's probably looking like, oh my gosh, am I getting abandoned? And I don't want to traumatize no creatures. So, with that being said, that pissed me the fuck off. So I call her, and meanwhile, you gotta think, I don't even have a key to get into my apartment. Like, I go to Vegas, and my ex had his key, and my key was just getting passed around from the sex worker that was staying here to my sister. Like, I don't know. It was chaos going on in my house as far as I'm concerned. But meanwhile, my daughter's good. She was with her dad, and I'm in Vegas living it up. So I really wasn't worried about all that. The only thing I was really concerned with was my dog. Okay, so I land and I'm like, so you're telling me you haven't been home all night with my dog? And this girl, my sister, thinks she has audacity to start yelling and screaming at me. mind you guys, I am in the middle of the airport, so I can't yell and scream back. I can't go off how I want to go off. I'm just like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, you, and she had been living in my house for almost a month. So it's just like, and I didn't ask for nothing. Because one thing about me, if you need a place to stay real quick, I'm not about to try to milk you, for money or whatever. Like, and you're my family. But at the same time, it's like you sit here and you think you're gonna yell and scream at me. I am not tolerating that. In 2023, there is nobody on this earth that can yell and scream at me. I don't deserve it. I don't do nothing to people. I mind my business. I don't ask people for help. And you especially cannot yell and scream at me when you're needing my help. That's stupid. And so I never made videos on this before. This isn't the first time that she decided that she was just going to yell and scream at me and go like ballistic, but it was downright hurtful because one, you already agreed to do this. If this is not something that you wanted to do, then you shouldn't have agreed to it. But you agreed to watch my dog. You agreed you needed my friend to drive out of her way to go drop the key off to you, and then you still have the audacity to act like this when I come home. Like, are you fucking serious? So I simply told her, you gotta get the fuck out before I get home, because at this point my ex is gone, um and she's the last person in my house, and it's just like I really didn't even want nobody in my house to begin with. I was only being nice, but you gotta get the fuck on, because one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect. I'm not out here disrespecting people, and I won't have someone who's using me disrespecting me as well. Like, shit, pump the brakes on that, honey. So y'all, like, I'm literally at the airport getting yelled and screamed at, and first off, you don't even have a car or any of this stuff, and you're talking about you want to enjoy fun on your off day, but at the same time, you had other obligations to handle. Like, that is not making sense. Make it make sense to me. So this is like the fourth or fifth time in life as an adult that she's raised her gone off, and I want to mark this down so it's one public information, because my whole life, here's the thing, guys, besides like people's personal business, I won't spread that. That's not mine to tell, whether we have it in signed writing or not. I'm just not that type of person. But my business, Paisley's motherfucking business, is getting on the internet, and I don't give a fuck, because like I said, I want a reality show. I think I'm very interesting. And I just want to let y'all know how people really think they're trying to try me. Like, they really do. So, to get disrespected on that level and being yelled at when you know, like, I have already all this, my ex is moving out, I'm coming back, I'm on a plane, I got a lot of shit to handle. And to be getting talked to in that tone was just outrageous to me. So that was another thing. Like, imagine getting off a plane and you had a nice, cool weekend, and then you just get yelled at. Did I deserve that? Like, what did I do to deserve that? Especially when people saying at my house. So I had to be like, Martin, everybody get the fuck out my house. When I get home, bro, no, nobody better be there. You already neglected my animal. That's animal abuse. Like, no. So, whew, that just put, and then to top it all off, guys, to top it all the way off, I get home and my apartment is a shit show. I was like, did a tornado come in my apartment only? Because why is it looking horrible? It's like, guys, I can't even say some of the stuff because it's so embarrassing, and it's not even coming from me or my child. But I can't even say this because, I'm not here to embarrass no one. But some of the things that I saw on my living room floor, something that I saw on my kitchen cabinet, and throughout my house, like, guys, I shouldn't see trash. Like, if you're staying with me for free, you should be cleaning up my place, not making it a shit show. And just like, I had to take everything out of my refrigerator. It's like shit all in my refrigerator. I'm just like, whoa, like, I can't even have company over here because this shit is just so embarrassing. And how am I gone for 2 days and I come back to this? Because when I left, it was not looking like that. Stuff all on my kitchen floor. Like, dang, I ain't trying to get roaches. If somebody cooks clean. Don't have like stuff all on my floor. Like, ugh. And I'm just like, I've been stressed because of that, which was another reason why I didn't get to go to Exotica, because I got shit at my house I had to take care of. And so, unfortunately, that's what happened when I got back. But luckily, walking into an empty apartment and just knowing that it's me, my dog, and my child, and I can like start a fresh life, that brought me peace. That, had it not been for that, I don't know. But all right, toodles.